Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another brand new day. On my lap, running around, I have a silly little goose. A silly little goose of a hamster. Now, you may notice the skin on the back of his neck looks kind of scruffy. He's got kind of a part there that I'm not so sure about. So last night, I put some antifungal on there because I don't want all his fur to fall off, like Charlie. So I went and I put some antifungal on the back of his neck. So that's why it looks scruffy right here. But just as a quick little bit of hamster anatomy, he is a Syrian hamster, so he's got a black spot here and a black spot here. Now I'm going to put him away because I dug him out of his nest and he's tired. There you go, little guy. I'll even pull your lid back over so that you can get some rest in the dark. There we go. Very, very good. Hopefully he'll go back to sleep now. I feel bad. Like I said, I literally dug him out of his nest. But those black spots, they're not bad things. Syrian hamsters have scent glands right on their hips. Those black spots. They're oily, they're kind of gummy, they're not bad. They can occasionally get clogged up and cause an issue. Anything biological can. But 99.9% of the time, they're going to be no problem at all. They'll get oily, but what happens is they run around and they rub their hips on stuff. If you ever see them rubbing their hips on the wall or like they're scraping their side against something, that's
I love you.
I know.
I love you.
I know. You're gonna get me a heart attack. Stop it. Hold it. That's what they're doing. They're just marking it with their scent gland. So if you see the little black spots there, that's perfect. That's exactly what's supposed to happen. Now, dwarf hamsters have a scent gland on their tummy. And because of that, because it's right on their belly and it rubs on the ground, that can be an issue. It does get clogged up and gummy, and occasionally you have to go through and help your little guys out and clean off their scent glands on their tummy because it can just get gummy and bad and crusty and just not good. And I'm pulling on my shirts because this is an inner shirt given to me by a gift that says, you know, hamsters make me smile, or my hamsters make me happy, and then it says at the bottom, you, not so much. It was given to me by a very kind contributor and subscriber who is not with us anymore. Didn't die, I hope, but there was Justina Aquavita Matt sent me quite a bit of stuff and was quite a bit of a commenter in the comments and left me emails and got letters and then vanished, and I don't know what happened to her or her family. So there's been a lot of that in the past where people get very involved and then vanish, so it makes me sad, but what can I do? I mean, life is life. Thumbs up for that. Today is the 6th of November, the 6th of November. It is 7:38 a.m. on Tuesday. It is the day to vote day. And once again, I'm not making any value or judgment calls. I just want to point out that in Washington State, and I've noticed this in most Democratic states, it's really easy to vote. I had moved, and so my address was incorrect. And so by that, I could not vote. So I just went online, changed my address, and boom, it was done. 2 days later, I got my ballot in the mail, and I filled it in and dropped it off at the ballot box, and I voted. Just like that. All I had to do was change my address online. I got my ballot. I voted. And of course in Texas, they've got like 14 or 21 different forms of identification, and only one of those will allow you to vote. And it's not hard to get. It's just that if that runs out, you're going to have to take hours out of your day to go and get it renewed. It'll take a whole day to go and get your voter card renewed. If you're really busy, or you can't take time off work, or you don't really have a car to get places, what's going to be easier? Not getting your voter ID renewed, or spending a whole day losing your job's worth of money, possibly losing your job, definitely losing out on 50 or 60 bucks just to go vote? Huh. Isn't it odd how Republican states make it so hard to vote and Democratic states make it easy? I voted like that. I know people that on the East Coast They haven't got their voter card, won't get their voter card. They've got plenty of ID to prove who they are, but they don't have their voter ID. You've got not a Washington state. You've got a driver's license, proves who you are to the state. That won't allow you to vote. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Odd how you only find stuff like that in Republican states, though. Now that we know my politics again. Anyway, though, I did not do a ton yesterday, though I went walkies twice, and that was good. I went walkies during the first part of the day because I had to go pay my rent. So I went and I did that, got that out of the way. And then the second half of the night, I had to go walkies because it's just my legs hurt. I'm out of iron tablets. I have to order iron. Apparently, if you are anemic, that does exacerbate restless leg syndrome symptoms. And I have restless leg syndrome brought on by nerve damage. Thumbs up. Ooh, belch. My apologies. I had to wash my methadone down with caffeinated, carbonated beverages, of course. Store brand cola. High tech. Oh, where was I? I went and confused myself again. The belch went and knocked me off track there. One thing that has been happening, I know I was talking about nothing happening, going for walkies and stuff, but one thing that has been happening, oh my god, I even forgot what was going on there. Good morning. No, what happens is I go to bed right around 11:30, midnight, because if I go to bed any earlier, I'm going to wake up around 3 in the morning. And pain wakes me around 5:30, 6 o'clock these days. But I'm so tired that if I don't hurt so much, I will stay in bed until 6:30. Not sleeping, just not wanting to get out of the nice warm bed. So I'm only still getting about 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night. And if you don't get anything less than 6, it has terrible effects on your body. Thumbs up. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to die. After all, Leonardo da Vinci, the famous Italian person who did all that stuff, you know who he is. I hope. But Leonardo da Vinci, he lived a very, very long time, and he had horrible insomnia. I think he only slept like 3 hours a night. That's been documented. So you're not just going to die because you don't sleep. It all depends on your DNA. Now, your DNA, of course, is very important. After all, you got to remember, I may have had precancerous polyps in my colon and a whole bunch of polyps, and I've got apparently a genetic predisposition, but I'll come back to that. Cancer isn't something that comes out from the wild and then zaps you and you catch cancer. Cancers are largely written into your DNA. There are substances that are carcinogenic. Yes, they will help cause cancers, but that's not just leaping in and going, haha, you've got a cancer now. It affects your DNA and brings out or causes that stuff. You get the cancers that are already in your DNA. It affects what's already written into your DNA and it expresses. Not all of them, of course. But that is why eventually, no matter what, you will die of cancer if you live long enough, because it's in our DNA. You might be one of those lucky people that you'd have to be lived to 200 before you catch cancer, before the cancer in your DNA expresses. You might be one of those lucky ones. I mean, after all, there's a lot of people that die and never have cancers and they live to be 100 and some. Well, yeah, if you live long enough, you're eventually going to get it. It might be you'd have to live to 200 or 300, as opposed to some people who, like my wife, died at 41 from complications of the chemotherapy and radiation therapy because she had Hodgkin's lymphoma as a teenager with grapefruit-sized tumors on the outside of her body and littering the inside of her body. So, DNA is fun. I mean, it's life. You have to live with your DNA. And in fact, I still have to. I never could because things that were going on, but I need to get an appointment back with these genetics people to try and figure out if I actually am predisposed to getting horrible, horrible cancers, and if there are, the things I can do to help myself, or the expression thereof from my genes, such as life. But aside from that, oh, hair down in my eyelash. This, hopefully I get it so it doesn't go into my actual eye. Hopefully. But I've been waking up at about 6:30, well, getting out of bed at around 6:30, and then I come in here and I start quickly getting things ready. I want to start recording at 7 at the latest. That doesn't work. Not anymore. Because even though I've been out of bed an hour and some now, I feel like I just got up, because basically I did. I've only been up an hour. I used to wake up from pain at 4:30, 5 o'clock. And then I'd come in here and then just watch videos and play games until it was close to 7. That gave me a couple hours to wake up. But now that I'm able to sleep better because of better cannabis and all that, well, back when I was first starting in, I didn't really have a ton of much of anything, so I wasn't sleeping well at all. But now I'm actually sleeping and running out of time. Oh well. I just have to adjust my timetable, don't I? I have a schedule that I like to put things on online. I like to have my vlog go live at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. My reaction go live at 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then my game video to go live at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But that's all self-imposed schedules. As long as my vlog, my reaction, and my game go live, who cares about the time? I mean, as long as they're not all tucked in at like just before midnight, where all 3 of them land at like 11:55 p.m. That would suck. As long as I can scatter them through the day, we're good, and that's fine. That's a wonderful thing. And of course, I did not make it to my VA appointment today. I had to call up and cancel, and it was very, very frustrating. Because you have to call the 1-800 number, and then you have to sit through the huge spiel of, if you feel that you are going to hurt yourself, please hang up and contact your local emergency services or dial. And it's like, oh my God, yes, I wish there was a way to skip that. I don't need that help. So wait through the 30-40 seconds of that, then get to the menu, hit the proper button, and then have it tell me that I've got 11 people to wait through. And so I've got to sit on speakerphone listening to that. And then I would get through, tell them who I'd need to talk to, and then they'd connect me up with the wrong department. So I'd have to take another 5 minutes starting from scratch again to go through and go, I need the place here. Can you please connect me up? And then it would be 5 minutes going through all that. It was just a nightmare. I was so frustrated. It was very unpleasant. But life is life. I mean, I had to laugh at myself at the time, and of course I'm laughing at myself now. Life is life. One thing I do want to remember before I forget, here they are. I still have these pop-open Be Happy cards. I've lost the lid. Oh no, here it is. Be Happy. I better go like this so I definitely don't lose it. I'm trying to go through all 30 of these because there are 30 or 28 or I can't remember how many. But they're happy pop-open cards, so we're going to pop open this pop-open card. For people that like noises, of course, here we are, tearing the perforations close to the mic. Treasure this day and treasure this self. Ah, yes, truly, neither will ever happen again. Yes, Ray Bradbury. And while he has some political views that I don't exactly agree with, and views about a whole bunch of stuff that I don't agree with, if he's still alive, he's kind of full of himself, and if he's not, he was kind of full of himself, but excellent frickin' writer, and very, very true. Because this moment, this day, who you are right now will never happen again. Who you are at this moment is because of everything that has happened to you on this day, all this time leading up to your life, and it will never be the same. Because even if you tried to do this again tomorrow, it wouldn't be the same. You've got all those extra days, you've got all that extra time, all that extra stuff in your head. Treasure the moment and treasure yourself. Very true. If you could, yeah, I'll do it this way. If you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+, even though Google+ is going away. Forget I said that. I got a blog I'm working on. Brian Glenn is getting the site worked up for me. I just need to actually start writing. If you could check out my various links, if you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. And you're the only reason, all these people, the only reason I can pay my rent. If you could help me to keep me from becoming homeless, that would be a very, very good thing. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes, and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you don't want to, but if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. And now that I've thrown a slight wrench into the gears and cogs, I try to find my chrome, because now, I tried to change it, to remember to change things up, and instead I'm doing it on the fly and my brain is failing. I have opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people. It is arranged because I count in American Sign Language, and with fibro and more, I forget. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We are not really good at pronouncing names. And if I... Well, no, there's no if I. You see? I'm all out of luck. I'm all out of luck. I'm all lost without you. Air supply. Anyway, though, I'm not reading the comments. That's what it is. Just thanking you for having left a comment. Good comment, bad comment, a different comment. Thank you for having left a comment. Now, before I ruin this any further, and hopefully people are still watching, Jesus, thank you very, very much. And Tom Haynes, greatly appreciated. Winky Show P, thank you very much. Charakato, greatly appreciated. Ray Lopez, greatly appreciated. Sketchy G, thumbs up and thank you. And Kathy Kisscat, good to see you. Martin, yes indeed, thank you very much. And Who42, thank you very much. Dennis, greatly appreciated. James Jones, thank you very, very much. Love Junho, I sure hope I'm close, thank you very much. Pandora NYC1, greatly appreciated. Hector Valverde, greatly appreciated. And the Traveling Merchant, thumbs up and thank you. John Timing, thumbs up. And Warrior X, greatly appreciated. Potatotron, thank you very, very much. And oh wow, son of a gun. Mr. Hoopy Floopy, good to see you in the comments now. And Dead Meme, greatly appreciated. Max Matt, thumbs up. And Infernus Eternum, greatly appreciated. Chef J Blue, thumbs up and thank you. And last but not least, Haley, thumbs up and thank you, each and every one of you. As stated, you get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with actual people instead of just listening to my thoughts bounce off the inside of my skull. As much as I'm an introvert, as much as I have had social anxieties over the past 10 years and some that have gotten worse until I went to my therapist, as much as I am not somebody who likes people, I know I need to be around people. When I am by myself for too long, and it only takes like 12 hours, I can start hearing my thoughts echoing off the walls. And that's not good. That is not a good feeling. It is very unpleasant. So I know that I need to be around people, even if I don't need to be around people and interacting with them. In a way, having a housemate situation is perfect, in a way, because it allows me to have people around, which is good, and yet if I don't want to interact, I don't have to. And that's really good too. So I'm around people, but I can limit my interaction to chunks that make me happy. It's a good thing. Definitely a thumbs up. Oh, excuse me. No, my tummy. Carbonated beverages for the win. I have 45 seconds left. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming along with me on this daily journey of exploration. I am, of course, worried about my channel. My subs have slowed to a crawl, but even before that, my views are going down. My view time is going down. I mean, everything is on a general decline. I used to get 250 subscriptions a day for years. And I don't know if it's me or you too, but now I'm lucky if I get 5 or 10. Still, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friends, and that is a very good thing. Definitely a thumbs up. And I'm not too worried. Even if I dropped down and I had 5 subscribers and 1 commenter, I'd still be making videos. Thumbs up for that. So you take care, and I will see you.